Donald Trump enters office in Washington. Everyone is preparing for his inauguration, and Kiev is not an exception. Zelensky was not invited to the ceremony in the U.S. Called weirdo in Washington, he repeatedly begged his new patron, but was refused. Kiev suffered another political defeat, but its military is preparing more surprises to please its patrons. The puppet regime is reportedly preparing another counteroffensive aimed to please the new, old U.S. president. The new adventure has almost no chance to succeed, but only has a political goal. Zelensky is once again putting political interests ahead of military strategy. The Ukrainian military is again accumulating reserves for new offensive operations. Their direction is yet to be revealed, but the recent failed attacks in the Kursk region suggest that the Ukrainian troops may attempt new operations on Russian territory. Russian forces continue pulling Ukrainians from their positions in different directions in the Kursk region. The Ukrainian military weakened its defense in the Donbass and lost any initiative, but continued operations on Russian soil. During the months of heavy battles, the armed forces of Ukraine lost about two-thirds of the captured Russian territories, as well as some areas in the border Ukrainian Sumy region. Most recently, Russian forces broke through Ukrainian defenses south of Sudzha. They crossed the river and approached the village of Krylovka. In general, the Russian military maintains the initiative in all directions, but the Ukrainian military is sending large reinforcements to the region. At least 12 Ukrainian brigades were deployed in the Kursk region, and Kiev is increasing its grouping. According to reports from the front, the Ukrainian command transferred one of its most elite units there, the 73rd Regiment of the Special Operation Forces, which had earlier suffered heavy losses in failed landing operations in the south of the country. Now they are deployed as infantry in the Kursk direction. Ukrainian reinforcements were spotted in different areas. In particular, the Special Operation Forces have already attempted attacks near Maya Lakhlia. Fresh infantry units came to the area of Roskoye and Cherkaske Pochnie. The Ukrainian military is forming 3 new battalion tactical groups and amasses a large number of NATO armored vehicles in Sudzha. New strike groups are being formed in the Sumy region. Russian strikes are pounding Ukrainian points of temporary deployment, artillery positions, and warehouses, reducing Ukrainian offensive potential. Everything suggests that the Ukrainian military is preparing for large-scale operations. Unfortunately, Ukrainian military operations are accompanied with mass murders. More bodies of their victims were discovered in basements in the recently liberated Roskoye Poryechne. The locals were beaten and shot. Their bodies were mutilated. Ukrainian Nazis left them to die, putting hats on their heads and tying their hands. The retreating Ukrainians threw grenades in the basements where the locals were hiding.